Okay, so the purpose of these next series of vignettes is to get into something that's not really addressed in your text, and that is bringing all these variances together completely. So there were, I believe, in your text you had not only the chapter on standard costs and variance analysis, you also had an appendix which talked about some of the general journal entries to deal with the various unfavorable and favorable variances. But I don't think it brings it together as completely as it should. Having been in private industry and in the manufacturing environment for years, some of the methods that were used in this text I don't think really reflect the real world as well as they should. So with that, here's a little extra special stuff for you. So the assumption going into this particular vignette is that you've already worked through and understand that in a standard costing system, the direct material and the direct labor and the overhead that is charged to those projects or the products that are being built moves through those three inventory accounts at standard, independent of actually how much material you use, what you paid for it, what the labor rates were, how long it took you to make it, etc. It goes through at standard. And you also learn that the likelihood that you will build it at standard, no matter how accurate that standard is unlikely. You're always going to have a variance. I mean, in my career in 30 years in private industry and in manufacturing most of the time, we never had zero variances. It was just virtually impossible. Too many variables. Now, those exceptions take the form of variances, as you know, and so to that end, you've learned how to calculate the material quantity variance, the material price variance, the labor rate variance, the labor efficiency variance, the variable overhead rate variance, and the labor overhead efficiency variance. Moreover, in the area of fixed overhead, you've calculated the fixed budget variance and the volume variance. With all that said, let's bring it all together and kind of show how all of that is compiled at the end of the day.